Good evening everyone, I hope you are well and had a good weekend. I can't believe the weekend's gone really quick, as usual, as it usually does. Back to work again tomorrow. At least next weekend I'm working, but at least I've got a couple of days in the week off. So I decided, as I've got a place to myself again, that I will talk about my 10 facts about me video, which I mentioned in the last video. And a couple of you would like to see it anyway. You had said that you'd like to see it. I did a poll on Instagram, whether you'd like to see it or not this morning, out of interest. 9 of you have said that you would, so which is good. So I'm pleased about that. I know it's a bit late, it's nearly 11 o'clock at night, but as I've got the place to myself tonight, I thought I'd get and do it, as my next video is coming up. I want to sort of start planning and focusing on that, so I'll get this one out of the way, which is a really exciting video on my next one, which will come out next week. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the boarding school I went to, which is Summerhill School in Leiston, Suffolk. Someone on my video, my Q&A video, who was also a Summerhillian, said that I forgot to mention that I lived in Leiston when I said whereabouts have I lived previously. So in this video I thought I'd talk about the school I went to, Summerhill School in Leiston, Suffolk. It's a boarding school. It's people used to say it's like a do as you like school. You can choose whether to go to lessons or not. I had the best time of my life there. I had really good memories there. They have school reunions every 5 years. And there's one coming up this year, which I think I'm going to. And it was founded by A.S. Neal in 1921. There was a few books about the school out and about. If I find it, I may put a couple of links in the description if you're interested in reading it. And I think it's got school meetings every week or so, and it's run by the pupils and the staff. So it's equal. Everyone's got an equal vote, and pupils are, they choose whether to go to lessons or not. I think I went to art, I did a bit of horse riding, I did French, and I did English. And as I said, it's a mixed school of everyone in different countries. There was quite a lot of people from Japan there, which I will talk about on my next fun fact of liking Japan. I have a big thing about Japan, which I'll go on to in a minute. As I said, it's a really good school. I had a really good time there. Talking about so many years ago. I think I left in 1992, so I'll always remember it. So on the next one, I am going to talk about Japan. My love for Japan, which could be partly because I went to the school and I had so many Japanese friends that I'm actually fallen in love with the country. I've never been there, but I love all the geisha stuff, all the ornaments and all that. And this little lady was from a charity shop. My mum bought from a charity shop in Worthing, I think. She's got the kimono on. She's called a geisha as well. And I think we went to, years ago, London exhibition. I bought a bottle of sake. It was a Japanese drink, which was lovely. So yeah, hopefully one day, a bit of touch wood, I'll one day go to Japan. So the third thing I'll talk about is, I'm a big fan of owls. You can see the owl in the background. This is a barn owl. And got a barn owl on my diary as well. So I think my favourite owl is a snowy owl, but I have a thing about owls. I don't know why. Everything I get is owls. So that's number 3. So the next thing I'll talk about, if I find my notes, which will be number 4, is I've got a tattoo, I think on that shoulder or that shoulder. I've got a fairy tattoo that I had when I was 21. I'll put a link in insert a picture in and show you. And after I finish filming, so I'll insert it sort of somewhere here. Yeah, as if the only tattoo that I've actually got. So it's there. Where are we? I think we're at number 5. So number 5, I'm going to, I think as you know I like doing crafts. You've seen a couple of my craft videos, mainly out of Poundland items. I just love doing it. I've been told that I'm good with my hands, so I just love doing it. Last year I did do a website of crafts. I was trying to make stuff to try and sell it, but that didn't go down so well. I can link my website down below if anyone is actually interested in taking a look. Some of the things that I made that I haven't shown you before is this little tray from Poundland items. It was a picture frame of an elephant that I sort of took apart and made it like into a pit. It can either be a picture or a tray, and I stuck these diamond things that I showed you in one of the craft videos that I bought or haul for the edges to make it look more like a tray. I think I was inspired by DIY Eye, actually, one of the YouTubers that I like watching. So if you're watching, hi. Another thing you can see here that I made, another YouTuber that inspired me, Rosie Henshaw. I think she made this something like this last year. But this was actually for a garden trellis that I made it into like a little lantern. That's actually I didn't have a mirror in the bottom, but I used one of those cake boards. But I made that. And this is a bit sad at the moment, but I made this about only 2 years ago. It's a bit burnt at the top now, but this is another inspiration from Rosie Henshaw, which is what do you call it, candle holder. This is actually a gin glass that I cut the stems off, and candle's looking a bit sorry for itself, but it's meant to be like one of these vintage antique looking candles. I've got another one as well, but that's like very burnt. So number 6, when I was young, I did grade 5 piano. This is my certificate. I went up to grade 5. I can't remember how old I was, but I know I was young. And I still keep the certificate. I don't play the piano now. I've given that up long ago. And I used to play, talking of Summerhill earlier, I used to play the piano at Summerhill as well, which was good. 7, number 8. I think we're on to number 8. And some of you know that I'm into my horror films as well, so that's number 8. I watch a few on Netflix, and I like all the paranormal type films and stuff like that. I like anything really. Number 9, I'm also a big fan of Friends. I've got a whole big box set over there of Friends, and also they're on the telly as well, and it's on Netflix and that as well. And I think the last one I'm going to talk about is I'm trying to grow my fringe, which is a silly fact, I know, but I've had this fringe for years and years. I've never grown it out, so I'm just trying to find ways of trying to grow it out. Any suggestions? I did have it like that for a bit, but I think it looks a bit silly, but it's getting on my nerves. Anyway, there are my 10 facts. I hope you enjoyed them. Ask me any more questions if you want to know any more things about me. I am now going to edit this video. I hope I don't waffle too much when I do these videos. And once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being so supportive. I've got a really good collab coming up next week. I'm not going to say what it is and who it's with, but it's going to be my first collab, so that's going to be exciting to watch. So I think it's going to be scheduled for Saturday 6 PM, so I'm going to take the week to try and prepare for that. So I hope you all have a good night. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care now. Good night. Bye.